Okay, I'm back again. I have an unsteady stream. Well, anyway, look, I've been talking about France, and this will be there'll be a break in this program if I can stay with the transmission. Okay, let's just see if it is possible to stay with the transmission. And back again, despite transmission problems. Okay. So, we'll continue next time with France. And basically, it is my hope that somehow we can persist a little bit with this program. And anyway, the recording will be available in case you want the information on the relationships connected with France, a country that has very much related to the Lords of Liberation, if I may say. Liberty, equality, and fraternity. Those were the great themes of the positive part of the French Revolution. And as a result, learning about France will help us first invoke and then perhaps evoke those great energies. My apologies, I really don't know why the stream now suddenly fails when before it was working just fine. Okay. Now what I've been doing, it's time for our meditation per se, to bring in the light and fill our consciousness with the light of the soul. And learn to live individually and in our groups within that range of vibration, those points of tension which reveal the soul. So let us try to achieve those points of tension, which in fact put us into a new world. A world of light and love and power. Power gained through spiritual, sacrificial will. And here's the key. The many nations are creative expressions of the one soul of humanity. Let's ponder on that for just a moment. And somehow grasp the nature of this one soul, this consciousness, this beingness that pervades every human being, whether in the body or out of the body. There's no human being that is not a part of this one soul of humanity. There are those who by choice of the left-hand path have separated themselves from the soul currents, and perhaps, if they go too far, cut themselves off from the supervision of the solar angel. But by and large, and in almost all cases, we are all parts of the one soul of humanity. And when we're dealing individually with each other, that thought should never be too far from our realization. It's so easy to get swept into liking and disliking, attraction and repulsion. But basically this one pervasive soul, depending for its variety, its expression on the many different national qualities, this one soul does exist. But what are we trying to do? Obviously, we're training ourselves. Every true disciple is training for initiation and improving the quality of his or her energy system and consciousness. And we do this in our groups, and we have to think even farther about true spiritual citizenship in our nation. Now let's pause there and ponder regarding true spiritual citizenship in our nation, our particular nation. And you know, this gives us, in a strange way, the right to vote esoterically. And what does that mean? It's choosing soul values over personality values, giving our assent to the emergence of soul values in our nation. So think of your nation and some of the few, let's say just taking just a few soul values which you detect. And try to be specific. How would you, in your daily activities, whether, you know, introverted or extroverted or out there or at home or wherever you happen to be, how would you go about more effectively promoting the soul values of your nation?